Native American and First Nation tribes would go into detail about a mysterious creature, describing it as a hideous monster that you'd never want to encounter. This highly debated creature is known as the Wendigo, a North American monster that creates a large dividing line amongst amateur researchers, who can't make up their mind on whether the creature is rooted within reality or was completely fabricated. Though the creature has often been compared to that of the jackalope, a known fictitious creature, there are many that swear the existence of the Wendigo is not a fabrication, and in recent years hikers have detailed their encounters with mysterious creatures that match the Wendigo, which frighten them enough to make them believe that the creature is not only real, but that it still lurks in the dense forest areas of our world, occasionally making themselves known to unsuspecting visitors. According to witness accounts, the Wendigo is described as being somewhere between the size of an average person to being more than 15 feet tall, and has a physical appearance similar to a corpse with a skeleton frame, grey skin, sunken eyes, large yellow fangs and a long tongue. The legend of the Wendigo dates far back, and tells of a terrible creature born more than 40,000 years ago, that would disguise themselves as a human in the hopes of being led back to the human villages, going on to devour them and then destroying their homes. Those who have encountered the creature have said that it's related to the large bipedal humanoids, although others disagree, and said that they're occasionally seen within the same areas. Because the Wendigo is known to be a creature of the cold weather, it's mostly been sighted in Canada and the colder northern states like Minnesota. As the 20th century began, the locals blamed the mysterious disappearances of people on the Wendigo, which caused the creature to be feared. The Wendigo is said to be around 15 feet in height with a slender body, while others describe the creature as a bony figure. Different versions of this creature's tales tell different stories about its agility and speed, with some saying that it's very fast, and can walk over long distances during very cold winters. Others say that it has a haggard walk, which implies that it has no speed. Unlike other carnivorous animals that pursue prey to capture and eat them, the Wendigo lures people away from civilization by mimicking human voices, and feasts on them once they're isolated. Most of the sightings of the Wendigo happened between 1800 and 1920. Since then, only a few sightings of the Wendigo have been reported. Whether one believes in the Wendigo sightings or not, this may not be just another folklore aimed at scaring people. This legend has been associated with problems in real life like selfishness, violence and greed. It's also associated with taboos against bad behaviour. Some anthropologists believe that the stories of the Wendigo are associated with stress among the Native Americans, due to the dwindling resources and fears of starvation. One user said the following about their experience. Me and my partner had a strange experience, and after doing some research once we got home, the closest thing this resembled was that of a Wendigo. We were travelling through Utah, which is known for having rich cultural legacies. It was the middle of winter, and on this particular night it was very cold. As we were driving home, my partner got lost in one of the canyons on the way back. However, it didn't take us long to get back on track. We decided to stop for a quick bite to eat, and while there my partner told me about this place he would go to when he was young with his family, saying that it was an old camping site that he has fond memories of. He said he would take me there as it wasn't far away. As we approached the area where he used to camp, it was made obvious by my partner's facial expressions that the area had completely transformed. The campsite was non-existent, and the area was overgrown. I told my husband to get out and take a look around, but he wasn't in the mood for it. As we reversed back, our headlights lit up the trail in front of us, and around 20 meters away my partner said he saw two large eyes peeking around one of the trees. I'd never seen him go so white. His face colour completely changed. Noticing this, I looked in his direction and could see what he was looking at. and standing there was a huge skinny grey-skinned creature staring at us. My partner immediately reversed and got us out of there, and honestly I've never been so terrified in my whole life. This thing looked so out of place, and neither of us have ever seen anything like this since. We talked about it non-stop and often brought it up in conversation, and we've always said that we're glad we was with each other that night, as it's very likely neither of us would have believed the other one if they were alone, and had the encounter by themselves. We had no idea what this thing was, and after doing some research online came to the conclusion that this thing closely resembled the Wendigo. So what do you make of these interesting stories, and have you ever had a strange encounter yourself? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.